Muted? There we go. Now we're not muted. How's it going, everybody?
What's up?
Everyone, how is audio sounding today? Is music too loud? Are we too loud? Anything too quiet? Let me know before I sit down.
Wow. This baby loaded up.
Got Xfinity's now.
So now I can see on the internet.
Connected.
Perfect. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I can't hear y'all. I'm not entirely sure if it's just me. Can you hear me now? We were muted about 2. Yeah, there.
I can hear now.
There
Sick.
Sick. Lovely. Sick. Should be all good to go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect.
Luminite Arc is in here. Kairu's in here.
Welcome to the
Welcome,
party.
Everyone.
Howdy, howdy. Working on La Dog today. Hello. He's so cool. I know. Is this a commission or a pre-made? This is a pre-made. He's going to be available at Stratosphere, and then if he makes it through Stratosphere, he'll be available at Anthrocon. Right now, we are working super hard to get through our con crunch for these 2 upcoming cons, and so we're knocking out a bunch of pre-mades. We're really excited.
Spruce Bean's here. Wolf Tarts is here. Welcome, everyone. Made sure to get here exactly on time today. Well, we were late, so you were better than we were.
He's got removable horns, which is pretty cool. They're Velcro, so they can come out for travel.
The correct pings going out there.
You guys should do a hyena pre-made. That would be pretty fun. We've got, gosh, a few pre-mades lined up. Our next ones, other than this hellhound, are going to be a German Shepherd, a Bernese Mountain Dog, a Siberian Husky, and an Australian Shepherd.
Silly's here. Moss the Soup Frog. Welcome back, everyone.
I love Moss the Soup Frog. That's a great name.
Mm-hmm.
A peak decision. I'm gonna grab some scissors really quick and trim off some of the excess on this seam so it's a nice snug little fit. Ooh, I'm a Bernese. Don't say that, no, I'm interested. I am so excited to make a Bernese Mountain Dog. They're so cute. I'm now faced with a tough decision though, because I bought all these designs from an artist friend of mine. And I'm faced with a tough decision on whether to make those dogs, the Bernese Mountain Dog, Siberian Husky, Australian Shepherd, and German Shepherd, whether to make them like femme or like masculine. And so, I don't know, it's a tough choice. Tough decisions to be made.
Of the hexagon pattern and the ear of the fursuit head.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
It's something new that we're kind of messing around with, is doing like fun embroidery in the inner ear.
What the dog doing?
There we go.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Pumpkin the Duchy, for the corgi. I super appreciate it. That's really loud.
Yeah, they're all very loud right now. We might learn from that mistake. We'll find out.
How do you become a big maker? On accident. I never set out to do this like as a job or like to have any internet fame. I just kind of ended up here. What if you did a Great Dane or a Weimaraner? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Oh gosh.
Wow, thank you for the garland headpiece. We super appreciate it. I love that gift. It's super pretty. Wow.
Darby got spooked. Oh, yeah, they did. You guys
Yeah,
should have seen
Darby is I'm really bad jumpy. Darby is jumpier than I am. So those gifts will definitely make Darby jumpy.
I didn't know you could see me.
Well, thankfully, I can just play all the sounds I want. So if I want to scare Darby, it's free.
It's free for Dylan. What about a opossum mask? That would be fun. I do have opossum bases, but I haven't done one as a pre-made before.
Fursuit looks so cute and clean. Love the
Thank
horns.
you.
Wonderful.
The horns are
Thank
super
you.
cool if you're just getting in. They're actually removable. They have Velcro at the bottom and then Velcro in these little sockets in the head that they sit inside. And so they stick right in. It looks really, really neat. Really neat. I'm so excited for this suit to be done. We've been back burner working on it since like November.
It's looking good though.
Yeah. Definitely did a lot of new cool stuff with it, which is exciting. Got to try out some new cool things.
Harvesting diamonds from an old belt just so I can decorate a headpiece. Ingenuity at its finest. You're doing wonderful.
There we go. That's a pre-made. Yes, this is a pre-made. It is going to be for sale at Stratosphere in Texas at the beginning of June. If you're going to be at Stratosphere, come visit our booth and say happy birthday to me because it will be my birthday over Stratosphere. I want to get a silly polka dot party hat. That is the desire of my heart. To wear on Sunday on my birthday at Stratosphere.
Okay.
I think it would be fun. Maybe with like a little pom-pom on top.
Today's Luke's birthday.
Today is Luke's birthday?
Yeah.
Wow. Old. Good for
Yeah.
him. Happy birthday to Luke. You guys gonna do anything for his birthday?
No. I asked him, I said, are you just doing nothing today? And he was like, yep. I was like, sick. I said, do you want anything? He said, I don't know.
Perfect.
So keep me in the loop.
Brother things.
Happy early birthday from the Rat and Green Tea.
Thank you. I am so excited to be celebrating my birthday in Texas. I'm keeping an open mind, but depending on how Sunday night goes, maybe we go yeehaw at like a line dancing club. It could be fun.
I will support you on your birthday,
Thanks. You're a real friend.
but I'll be sitting there.
I could teach you some, and you could line dance.
I don't dance no more, brother.
You might like it.
It's not.
Line dancing's pretty easy.
Yeah, it is easy. I just don't do that. I don't do that in public no more.
Boo.
I don't dance in public.
Tomato, tomato. Are the horns secure with Velcro, or will they fall off with a lot of movement? I don't think those are gonna go anywhere. This is some like pretty hefty Velcro, and so long as they're fully like in the socket, they're not going anywhere. How would I know where exactly all the fur patterns line up if I pre-shaved? Struggling. You just sew them together and make sure that you're lining up the edges of your fabric. How long have you been making fursuits? I have been making fursuits since 2018. So gosh, yeah, about 7 years. I started making fursuits around this time in 2018. That's kind of crazy. 7 years is kind of a long time.
Time just goes so fast these days.
Right? I feel like as you get older, time moves quicker.
It does. Your perception of time as you age starts to shift, which makes sense. have more perspective on what a really long time actually is.
Like trace them and then line them up correctly? Yes, after you duct tape pattern out your face or whatever else you're doing, then draw on all the patterns and then cut them out and then line them up as you sew them. Are you coming out to Indie FurCon in August? No current plans. Have we looked at Indie FurCon? I don't remember if you looked into that one or not.
I did.
Dylan is the one who looks at cons.
Found there's another one that I was looking at potentially.
What do I want? I came here for something and I don't remember what I came here for. A brush. Yoink. Beautiful, beautiful. Does this pre-made have a name? Not like an official name per se, but it is our Famine Hellhound pre-made. We've done, now this is the third one, but they are hellhounds that are themed after the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. This is famine. We've also done war and pestilence. And then I think maybe later this year, we will get to death, which is very exciting.
We will not be at Indie FurCon.
No?
No.
Cowabummer. No Indie FurCon for us. It's okay. Let me guess. It's going to be 10K. Probably not. I'm thinking anywhere between 7 and 8. Boop. Perfect. Get that fur out of the way.
Just for you, though, 10K.
Just for you. Special price. Just for you. $10 billion. All right.
Such a good, sales strat. I really need to sell like one suit, and we're billionaires. It's such a good idea.
Buy my book as to how I became a billionaire. The book costs $1 billion. Secret strat.
Not sure what I want to do. Make fursuits or do animation. Do both.
Yeah, don't pick one. Do them both.
You got this.
Sick. Okay, cool. Hey, don't make fun of him just because he's bald. Bald. I love you. I hope you never go bald. Please don't go bald. That first little bit of glue is always so nerve-wracking.
Try to finish my paws tonight. Nice. He's bald and bullying people that have hair.
He's bald. He's bald and he's bullying people that have hair. Perfect. All right. That first little bit's always the hardest part because you gotta like arrange it perfectly and then leave it because that's how everything else is aligned, is from that starting little bit of glue. Where can I see those other 4 horsemen? So this is only the 3rd. The 4th has not been made yet, but if you scroll through our gallery on our website, then you can see the other 2 that we've made. They're all grayscale with an accent color. Pestilence was grayscale with a green accent, and then War was grayscale with a red accent.
Just a beginner making my second foam base. My second one is a better upgrade from my first. It'll only get better the more you do it.
Yeah.
In theory. Our
website is spiltgrapesoda.com. How'd you get into the fandom? My little sister told me about it. I thought it was dumb, and then I realized it was actually cool.
I applied on Indeed.
Applied to be a furry on Indeed. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, now all my friends that are not furries are working like steel jobs and stuff. Couldn't be me.
Arts and crafts. There we go. Do you have any tips on making the backing of a 3D head base? Oh gosh, I don't work on 3D head bases. That is not my cup of tea. But I've heard adjustable straps work well on 3D head bases. Do you do bunnies too? We actually just made 2 bunnies towards the end of last year. In December, I think is when we finished them, or late November. They're really, really cute. They were succubus themed bunnies and they were twins. They were so fun. I loved making them.
Yeah, you can check them out on our Instagram, which if you're not following, what are you doing? Also, our website should have them up, I believe, maybe?
I think so. That feels right to me. How long is the white fur on the neck? 3.5 or 4 inches, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. It's Floteki from Howl Fabrics. Are you a Therian, furry, etc.? I would consider myself a furry, but actually, the vast majority of the people who work for me are not furries. Can we see the back? Yeah, sure. There we go. It's unbrushed at the moment, so it's a little frumpy looking. But yeah, there's a zipper back there. It's pretty cute. Wow, 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 wow.
Bunnies were so cute. Glad they got nice homes. Yeah, I love bunnies.
Yeah, they went to a super sweet, like, married couple. They were so nice. All right. Last little bit of glue for the inner ear part. It all smooshed in there. Make sure it's gonna cool and adhere really, really smooth. No wrinklies. Perfect. That's how we like to see it. Perfect. People really don't tell you how much glue you need for suit making. Yeah, it gets expensive. And we have to get the more expensive hot glue than the normal hot glue because it's like the industrial strength. So, yeah, it gets pricey. Even when we buy in bulk. Why is he so ears? Sometimes it's just like that. He's just very ears. I'm very ears right now, too. Perfect. Fennec? No, I was going for like a more kind of Anubis kind of thing with the big ears. I'm not sure if that translated, but I wanted to do big ears anyway, so it was fun.
Finished another
The
Therian
inner
mask.
ear,
Good job.
embroidered or patterned fur. It is embroidered. I'm gonna peel down the back of his head just a little bit. Oops, there goes a magnet. Stay over there. All right.
I want to start making my own fursuits so bad. Do you make step-by-step tutorials? Because I learn best that way. Yeah, a lot of our patterns that we have available have corresponding YouTube videos, so you can follow the pattern and the video, make a set kind of together in a way. And we're also trying to cook up some more educational content. And then for more in-depth stuff, we have Patreon classes that we do live once a month, and then we also sell on our Patreon store if you're interested.
Yeah. We love doing educational stuff, so we try to incorporate that a lot into our work when we have the time. I actually just finished a voiceover for a pattern video that we're releasing soon.
Should be coming out tomorrow.
Stay right there. Okay, cool. Perfect. I'm gonna plug this baby in a little closer so I don't dump anybody's stuff. Oop. Perfect, there we go.
No, my foot's falling asleep, chat.
Oh no!
Chat, help.
Rest in peace, Dylan's foot.
Ah.
Did it fall asleep?
Mm-hmm.
I hate when that happens. That is high on my list of like least favorite things. Okay. Wrap around.
Go by the same name on Patreon. Yep.
Yep.
Spilt grape soda.
We're pretty much the same name everywhere except for on TikTok, where we had to be Spilt Soda Suits, because the word grape has another word in it that TikTok didn't like us using. So I wasn't allowed to use my username. Dylan's scratching is tickling my brain. So real. It's satisfying. It's ASMR.
Got you, dude.
We could just have like a Dylan stream where he logs on at 2 a.m. and then just gently scratches eye blanks. And then every once in a while, just as you're about to fall asleep, he busts out the Dremel and goes, "Cack!" How much is he? He's pretty. He doesn't have a set price yet, but by the time he's done, he'll likely be between probably 7,000 to 8,000. Probably going to be closer to 8 with all the extra bells and whistles he's got going on, but we shall see. We're gonna let that side cool a little bit. And then we'll do a little bit of gluing on this side. Why is it so much? Because I said so. And it takes us a long time to make these. We put anywhere between 250 to 300 hours into our pre-made suits. And so they're definitely expensive because they take a lot of time. Are y'all hiring? No, I actually just hired a new person.
Dylan at 2 a.m. Yeah, dude, that's a scary day.
That's peak Dylan hours, actually. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm running
Dylan.
on 2 days no sleep right now.
Dylan.
We're vibing.
No.
Who needs sleep?
You? Everyone else? How's your day so far? Pretty good. I spent all the first part of my day after I got in the back office recording a voiceover. And I actually got it done. I think that's the fastest I've done a voiceover yet. I'm pretty happy with myself. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Blah. Buzz. Wow. I'm thinking of making my own suit eventually. What would you recommend for a beginner? Oh gosh, definitely start by not breathing in fur directly through your nostrils. Definitely start by watching a bunch of tutorials on YouTube. That is my highest recommendation. I'm more into the girl in the back than the live. I mean, that is technically still the live. Hi, Darby.
Hi.
Someone said that they like watching you doing whatever you're doing back there.
Hi.
Sleep is for the weak, and I am weak. Fair enough.
I love sleeping. I was sleep professional yesterday evening. I went to bed at like 8:30, 8:45. I mean, and by went to bed, I meant fall asleep on the couch watching Naruto. And then my boyfriend, who's really into me watching Naruto, went like, hey, no more Naruto. We have to knock it off. He like watches me like a fucking hawk when we're watching. And he's like, why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me that you're going to sleep? And I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to sleep either. It's as much a surprise for me as it is for you. And so he pauses it and he's like, you are nodding off. And I'm like, I need to go to bed. Ooh, beautiful. Gorgeous. And he's like, are you sure? You wanted, oh.
He's not done. He wasn't done.
I'm sorry. He's like, you wanted to play video games. I said, I want to go to bed. I went to bed at like 9 p.m. It rocked.
It's good.
Yeah, gorgeous. Looks great.
See any frog people yet? I see frog people when I don't sleep for a few days. No.
That is a great, like, encouraging thing to keep me from sleeping for a few days. I would like to see the frog people.
It's the only closest thing I have to a frog person is 40 hours a week with this dude. So
Yeah. I'm pretty frog person.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
That's creepy. Yeah. It's a little creepy. It's got some tape on its head that makes it look kind of funny right now.
Welcome on in, Happy.
Happy was so sweet. They pinged me in the chat and they're like, are you going to be here at Megaplex? And I'm like, we are waitlisted for Megaplex. Hopefully I have confidence in my heart that I think we'll be there. And I think that because multiple other cons are happening the same weekend as Megaplex, and those cons already approved their dealers before Megaplex approved their dealers. So I think what's going to happen is there's a bunch of people that applied for those cons and Megaplex at the same time, heard back from those cons, confirmed with those cons, and then also got approved for Megaplex that will now not be able to go to Megaplex, and so they'll have to call out of Megaplex, which will open up more spaces, and then we'll slide in. That's my hope anyways. It's my hope.
Fingers crossed.
Is that one in Florida?
Yeah, that's the Florida one. Skin.
I'm glad a bunch of people we know though got into Megaplex. Hope everyone has
I know
a
a
good
bunch
time.
of my pals got in. It was so cool. Good for y'all. I think what's happening is we've been waitlisted for a handful of cons, and it's because we're requesting larger booths this year. And so they have more smaller booths available and like single tables available, but less of the bigger spaces available. And so it's like 10 times harder to get into those bigger spaces. So I think maybe we just need to make more of an effort in our applications to be like, hey, by the way, we'll accept
100%.
smaller tables as well.
Yeah, we got to put that in.
I wish more
sections.
cons had the ability to select like multiple table options, because I feel like that's overlooked sometimes. It's like, yeah, I would like a bigger booth so I can bring more stuff, but if y'all don't have space, I will take a smaller one just so I can be there. The fursuit is fire. Hell yeah. We love it. We love it. I gotta unpin the neck a little bit so I can get to the ear without potentially adding glue to the neck. There. When did I become a furry? Today. The government will send you your government-assigned persona in the mail within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Thank goodness, you need it to fly now.
Yeah. I gotta dig out my passport. Make sure I bring that with me. I wonder, like, what the airports are experiencing right now with that new rule coming into play.
I was thinking about that last night.
They're probably not having a great time, and passengers are probably pretty peeved.
I mean, to be fair, it got delayed too. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
really
a billion
should have been on
times.
it, yeah.
Yeah, the new rule for the US, you need like a real ID to fly, which is like you can't fly just using your driver's license as an ID anymore. You need like something like an enhanced driver's license or a real ID. You got your enhanced driver's license, right? Or you need like a passport just to fly domestically now. So I'm gonna just use my passport because that's what I've got. But Dylan went and got his real ID, or his enhanced driver's license, so he can fly. Is the fur direction supposed to be away from me? Because everything is towards me, it's wrong. I can't answer that question. The fur direction away from you or towards you, it depends more so on like
Your
orientation to the fur, the item that you are furring. Most of the time with fursuit parts, think of it in the same way like an animal's fur flows. You want fur radiating away from the nose, up the ears, down the legs and the hands, and then like down the tail. So yeah, and then like down the back and down the neck. So yeah, I don't know what piece you're working on though, so it's hard to know. It's hard to know. This suit head is a pre-made, and when it's finished, it will be between 7,000 and 8,000 USD, and will come with a tail and hand paws as well.
Also, anyone that's watching that's not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we are very close to 20k subs.
Yeah,
Go
like
sub,
within
make
200 or less.
Pretty please.
We do cool stuff over there. You should come hang out.
New video tomorrow, in theory.
Yeah, it's super, super close to done. It should be out probably by like tomorrow afternoon.
Take more time to upload than will though.
Yeah.
Finish all the edits and shit.
I would like to be a fursuit maker. Where could I start? Commissions, pre-mades. Start by making personal suits for yourself and personal suits or suits for like your friends and stuff. And then after you feel like you have a really good idea of your process and you're gaining like consistency with your like abilities, then move into pre-mades. And then when you really feel like you've got the hang of it, then move into commissions. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. We super appreciate you.
Every day we get closer to our play button.
I just want the little funny little artwork for my wall. That is the desire of my heart. Perfect. Oops. I'm making a habit to set it back on the little piece of paper because Darby just worked so hard cleaning.
I'm not helping with that. I'm putting plastic everywhere.
Yay!
I had a feeling it would happen.
It was bound to happen. It only stays clean for so long.
Blame my boss, you know?
Yeah. I'll take the blame for that one. I'm kind of messy. Perfect. Do you think y'all would be able to make a triceratops head if I commissioned? Absolutely. I would really like to make a dinosaur. I think that'd be so much fun. I love dinosaurs. They're so cute.
That dinosaur would be pretty sick.
Dylan's kind of like the resident dinosaur guy. He knows of most dinosaurs.
I've dinoed once or twice before. It's going dino mode.
Do you guys have tutorials? We have hella tutorials. Go check out our YouTube.
And subscribe.
We have a bunch of tutorials about like how to assemble our patterns and stuff. But even if you don't want to buy our patterns and are just making your own like fursuit parts and all yourself and making your own patterns
Still
and
learn some
stuff,
good stuff.
there's like some really solid information that I'm able to cram into those videos that you would definitely benefit from. We also do live classes on our Patreon like once a month, which is really, really fun. I have a blast with those. Those are a little bit more detailed, a little bit more in-depth about like more complex fursuit making topics, which is fun. We have a good time. Relax. Perfect. The tutorials are always so good on your guys' YouTube channel. Thank you. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube at Spilt Grape Soda, and we're Spilt Grape Soda at like every platform. Sweet. I love it when all my shit lines up. Feels so good.
It works.
Satisfying. Top 10 most satisfying moments. I hope we get to see Furry Osha again.
Same.
Furry Osha rocked.
I liked just seeing them walking around in the pool.
That was so funny. There's a leak here. And it's just a waterfall in the pool. What a great bit.
Yeah.
And they were all committed. They were all in. It was really perfect.
Dude just walking around with cigarettes in his nose. That was sick.
He got cigarettes. He got one up by their nose, and then one in his ear, and then like, he had them all over. It was so funny. Do you do commissions, and what are the general prices? We do commissions, yes. Our prices start at 5,000 USD for a head, and they go up with the complexity of your character. Partials start at 6,000 USD, and then I'm not sure of plantigrade fursuits, I don't remember, but digigrade fursuits start at 10,000 USD, and all of those prices increase with the complexity of your character. We're not currently open for commissions, and we don't have an ETA on when we will be open exactly. We are going to take a little breaky break after this round that we are completing at the moment and work on producing some educational content as well as some pre-made suits to kind of expand our skill set. Have you guys ever done a kimono suit? No, we have not done a kimono. We more so focus with like tuni styles rather than kimono styles, but I know there's a bunch of very talented kimono people out there that do like really good kimono style suits. What's the weirdest species you've ever made? Probably an okapi.
How many suits do y'all do at the same time?
As many as we have mannequins available for. How many have we got going on right now? 4, because the commissions, and then 5, 6, 7. I think we got 7 going on right now.
Staying busy is good.
Can't ever get bored if you never run out of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made a snow leopard? I'm actually in the process of making a snow leopard right now. Super cute, super pink, very exciting. I could never do pre-mades. I would get too attached. I've never actually gotten attached to one of my pre-mades.
Hello, Pine for Thought. Welcome back.
I love our regulars. Shout out. All right, there we go. The last bit of glue needed for that ear. Perfect. Gorgeous. I think what I'll do is I will just focus on completing this ear rather than moving into that other one, because that's going to turn like the suit head away from the camera. And I don't want to do that. So we'll put this baby's neck back up, and I'll put his hair poof and horn back on so he's not bald anymore. And then I'll work on sewing him up. Will there be previews of the next round of pre-mades? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Perfect. All right.
Hello,
Okey-dokey.
Pancake Squirrel. Welcome on in.
I'll get the horn back into this socket. It's the kind of tricky part. You gotta kind of schluggle it in there. There we go. Perfect. She's in. No longer bald. Actually still bald. Just kidding.
Oh.
The hair poof isn't fully done. He'll have multiple hair poofs by the time I'm through with them. I think I need to do another Passover, like with the clippers on his face. There's a few spots that I'd still like to hit again. He doesn't even have his other cheek floof on that side yet. I've got it sewn, I just haven't put it on.
What are the horns made out of?
The horns are a resin slush cast with a foam interior. So they are technically solid, but the inside is an expanding foam to keep them really, really light. I'm procrastinating on firing my head, finishing, I think, what you meant, because I'm scared to mess up the hair poof. Hair poofs are not that hard, I promise. There we go. Perfect. Okie doke. Let me grab this. Pardon me, thank you. I'll set this baby back here for the time being, and then I'll grab my handy dandy curved needle. I'll stick it in the face so I don't lose it. Stay right there. Perfect. And then, hey Debbie. Hi. Is this my hand sewing thread?
Yes.
I think it is. Sick.
Yeah.
Ah, someone's being a pill. How do I do that? Hang on. There we go. Boom. If you're gonna be a hater, at least do something funny. There we go. Perfect. It was just someone that was spamming like huge walls of nothing text. It's like, it's not even funny.
Yeah, if you're gonna be spamming, at least be creative. Do something interesting, fam.
All right. Perfect. I am so happy with the way that he's coming together.
Yeah, he's looking wonderful.
I have
Nice
thread
stuff.
in my hand. There it is.
I got a lot of new people joining in, all saying, whoa.
Hell yeah. Dude, another one? Oh, he's got another account. I think he wants to kiss Dylan. That's probably why he keeps coming in.
Yeah, that happens.
You have to ask nicely, though. If you wanna kiss Dylan, you gotta ask like politely.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, he could say no to you.
I don't kiss haters. Keep that in mind.
Rough. Would you kiss a creative hater?
Depends how creative.
You might have a chance. I love that TikTok's spam filter just doesn't work. That's like one of the only filters that I have on, and it just doesn't work.
To be honest, a lot of TikTok just doesn't work.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes. I'm still trying to decide if I'm a fan of the little goatee or if I hate it. I just don't know yet. I'm just not sure. Maybe I hate it. Damn, never enough cowbell, I feel like. Solid.
It's a weird choice. The lo-fi selected songs, but
How to order, please tell me. So this one is not currently for sale. I don't actually sell pre-mades until they're fully done. I know some makers will do pre-claims on pre-mades, but that's just not something I'm into. I really like all of the creative freedoms that pre-mades allow me, and so I won't sell any of them until they're completely finished. So I maintain the ability to kind of do whatever I want with them. So this suit will be for sale at Stratosphere in Houston, Texas, though we may take like online pre-claims for it with our Patreon. And then as far as like selling it otherwise, it will also be, if it makes it through Stratosphere, it will also be available in Pittsburgh at Anthrocon. And then if it makes it through that one as well, then it will be available online for online sales to a general audience. I gotta make sure I got booth decor. There we go. Get that party started. How long does it normally take for you to finish a suit? That's a really good question. So generally for one of our pre-made suits, and that's going to be a head, a pair of hand paws, and a tail, it takes us anywhere from like 250 to like 300 working hours to finish. Little loose thread. I'll go after these little loose threads in a little more detail later on. But if I see them, I'll nip them now. What is the advice would you give to someone making a head for the first time? Watch a lot of tutorials is a really great piece of advice that I always give out. And then I think another really important piece of advice is, especially in the patterning process, but throughout the whole process, take your time, take things slow. Nothing about fursuit making is speedy. And the more you are patient with yourself and you take your time, the better your end product will turn out. I have remade many products and projects because I was unhappy with them because I went too darn fast. And in the end, I'm glad that I redid them and took my time because they came out that much better.
Most of chat seems to be fans of the goatee.
They like the goatee?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. I think it was fun. I haven't done one before, and I was like, I kind of want to do that. So I gave it a shot. I'm having trouble seeing my iPad there. I'm going to scoot it over here so that you can also sort of kind of see chat, because I am struggle bussing with watching the chat over these big ass ears. Maybe if I put it in a different spot. What's the best tool to cut fur with without making a mess cutting? You're going to make a mess cutting. It's going to suck regardless. Yeah, no, there isn't a best tool to avoid mess. Fur is an inherently messy product to work with. I do recommend, though, getting your hands on a shop vac and an atrocious amount of lint rollers. That is the only thing that's been our saving grace. Whoop. There we go.
Goatee's fun. It's either like devil creature up to mischief or food channel host. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those vibes.
Could go either way. Devil food channel host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri? Is that you?
He's always got the flame
This
shirt
is the
on.
Guy Fieri fursuit. Somebody contact him.
Who would be the mascot of Flavortown, you know?
This guy.
Yeah. One second.
There we go. I think it would have to have more red because of the shirt. Yeah, I can see that. You could go for like a McDonald's look, though, if you went with red and yellow. That could be fun. I want a normal brushy brush. I feel like I got one of those and then put it somewhere else.
I stole it.
Oh, you thief! Darby!
It was off to the side.
How
I didn't
could
think
you?
wanted it anymore.
I always want it. Darby takes stuff from me. Darby's kind of like mean to me. Brush, 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 brush. Brush, brush, brush. All right. Here we go. We made it past the little yellow part. Do you know how I can get people interested in my work? My work I want to do next year, pre-mades, make a lot of things and take really, really good pictures and post about them and use hashtags. Definitely making things for yourself and your friends is a great way to get started in the world of fursuit making, and also posting that online helps people get engaged with your work. Doing giveaways is a really great way to get people engaged with your work. A lot of that's how I started. Oh, that is wicked love. Thank you. We've had a lot of fun working on this suit.
A lot of people are talking about the inside of the ears. Big fans.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's even cooler in person. It's really subtle. It's hard to tell on camera. But the bottom has like orange embroidery, and then it fades up into yellow, and then it fades up into like black hexagons at the tip of the ear. It's so subtle and pretty. I don't know if they're hexagons or octagons. Hexagons. They're hexagons. I had to double check. I'm like, got me for a second. I know you do this to order, but I don't really like the horns. Well, I do really like the horns, and I made this design up myself. I think the horns add a lot, and they make the ears kind of like balanced out with the height of them and everything. I was pretty happy with how they came together. The horns are actually from Dream Vision Creations. They're Impala horns, and they actually casted these horns off of real Impala horns, which is pretty fucking sick. So they're actually not perfectly even. This one's a little longer and sharper than this one. This one, at some point in the Impala's life, I'm sure, snapped off or broke off and then was slowly rounded out over time. So pretty neat, pretty neat.
It's a pretty cool process. Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They're such a beautiful cast. I love Dream Vision Creations. We should decide what horns we want to put on for the death one.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I want the death to have like a blue be the accent. And then I want that suit to have like a third eye as well. I think that'll look pretty sick. Do you do individual paws or tails only? We do. So we offer feet paws custom at the moment, as well as tails. We don't currently have custom hand paws available, but honestly, we're really refining our hand paw process, and I feel pretty confident offering custom hand paws. The tricky thing with that is the listing process, because Etsy only allows you to have so many drop-down menus, and so having a listing for them would be a little bit tricky, but I could probably figure it out. I want the death suit. That used to be my con badge name back in the anime days. I love that shit. There is a lot of people that I know that are very interested in the death suit, and I have not even made it. So there's time, but that one's gonna be pretty nuts. I'm really excited for it though. Switching up.
Yeah, random.
Is the mouth open on the suit? It's difficult to tell from this angle. It is open on the suit. It's just his head's hanging a little low right now. So, but yeah, no, it's open. Got to get that sweet, sweet breathability. How are the teeth gonna look? Not sure yet, haven't decided. I feel like I don't want to get too crazy with them because I feel like it would take away from the big horns and the big ears. It's about balance.
Have a good day or night. Later, the silly. Take it easy.
I love the big boy. Thank you. We are super happy with how he's come together. What are your prices? Thank you for asking. So our heads start at 5,000 USD and go up with the complexity of the project. And then our digigrade full suits start at 10,000 USD and go up with the complexity of the project. But all of the rest of our prices and all that information can be found on our website, which is spiltgrapesoda.com. And you also can mess with our price calculator on there to help determine what the cost of the project that you may have in mind could be.
Asher says more people should be watching this. It's really cool. And then the next comment is, this is so cool. And if I look up a little bit, it's, wow, this is so cool.
We're on that cool grind.
Just farming oro over here, you know?
One of my sonas has a closed mouth, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that and keep breathability. It would be very challenging. Generally, open mouths help for like keeping the suit nice and cool. That's awesome. I didn't know you had a calculator. Yeah, we made it, gosh, I think early this year, late last year, maybe last year, I think we made it. Yeah, mid last year, I think we made it. Is this commissioner pre-made? This is a pre-made suit. It'll be available at Stratosphere in Houston, Texas, and if it doesn't move at Stratosphere, he's coming with us to Anthrocon. I'm definitely curious how the recent economic political climate will affect sales for sure. I think everybody's been a little conservative with their spending recently, which is very valid. There's weird shit happening. I don't think it'll last for AC, honestly. We never know. Houston is a smaller con than Texas, or Houston is a smaller con, or a smaller con than the one in Pittsburgh for sure. So it might, because we're also planning on bringing a couple of other pre-mades as well. That actually looks so insanely good. Thank you. We have had a lot of fun working on this one. It's definitely been a good time. We've learned a lot of new stuff. The horns are removable, which is pretty cool. They're in there with Velcro, so they come in and out, which is going to be really handy for the owner to travel with, because otherwise those horns can be kind of cumbersome, so they can come off. And then it'll have some swappable hair poofs as well. It'll be pretty sick. It'll be pretty sick. I'm pretty pumped. What's his placeholder name? His placeholder name is Hellhound, or the Famine Hellhound, because we are doing a bunch of Hellhounds. We do one per year. This one was supposed to be last year's Hellhound, and time got away from us. And we're doing Hellhounds based on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And this is the 3rd one we've made, and this one is Famine. We've already done Pestilence, and we've already done War, which means the next one that we are going to do is Death. And we're very excited for Death. I've been looking forward to him for a long time now. After that, I think we'll switch into doing like the 7 Deadly Sins or something. Are they custom or did you just do it for fun? So some of our work is custom for clients, but other parts of our work, like this one here, we either come up with the design ourselves. In this case, I came up with this design, or we work with artists who draw and design characters for a living, and I purchase designs from them, and then I make those designs into fursuits. But this is all of our full-time jobs.
On that mindset.
Can't stop, won't stop. I can't wait to see Death. Me too. We don't have a set design planned out for him yet, but we're very excited. Maybe, honestly, I'll just design that one too.
The death suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we still got a bit of time for that. I'm sure you can cook up something.
Yeah. Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the party. Wow. All glued down. That ear looks so nice and sleek. I'm really happy with how that looks. I was a little worried before it was glued down. This one's not glued down yet on this side. I'm like, oh, it looks a little bigger than I wanted it to, but the fur's just not glued down yet. It slims down all nice when the fur's glued. That's gorgeous. I'm so happy with that. That's exactly what I wanted. Hell yeah. Hi from Puerto Rico. Hi, Puerto Rico. Nice
Hello.
to see you. I would love to visit Puerto Rico someday.
Yeah.
I've heard it's beautiful and the people there are awesome. I lived with a gal who was from Puerto Rico when I worked for Disney, and she spoke so highly of her home, and it made me want to go.
I've never been, but I'm sure it's quite fun. Oh, Ellis, are you at Puerto Rico as well? If you are, what's the best Puerto Rican food?
Ooh. Yeah. What's some good Puerto Rican food that if we ever went, we would absolutely need to try?
Beautiful beaches and yummy food. Okay, I'm interested. Now, hit me with some of that yummy food.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. The best food here is, ooh, I'm going to butcher that pronunciation. That's going to be rough. El mofongo.
That's what I would guess, but I'm gonna look
And there's
that
a
up
little
before I
picture of
say
a
that.
shrimp. What is that?
Oh, I've seen this.
Ah! It's the break alarm.
Break time.
That looks so yummy. With plantains as the main ingredient. Yum. That sounds good. Is this a commission? No, this is a pre-made suit that we'll be bringing to Texas with us in June.
Yeah, that does look good.
I just hear tiny cheering from the background.
I photobomb.
Yeah.
No, you did not get a call. It's just time for tens.
Yeah, we have a bunch of alarms set on our computer to go off throughout the day, because if we didn't set alarms for like lunch and break, all of us would work through them and not remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Time really flies in this office. It moves way too fast. It kind of gets away from us sometimes. Price for just the head. So this head is going to come with a pair of paws and a tail as well. So I'm not 100% sure what this one's going to cost yet. Probably between $7,000 and $8,000. But our heads start at $5,000 and then go up in price with the complexity of the project. Thank you. I feel like this will sell super well, super fast. Thank you. I sure hope so, but also I think it is going to be, I don't know how it'll go. I think this suit is great. I'm really happy with how it came together. And I think under like normal circumstances, it would probably sell really fast. I'm definitely concerned with the current economic climate with like the weird tariff stuff and people whispering the recession word. I think I am nervous about like sales being affected by that, but I'm holding my breath. But if it doesn't sell at Stratosphere, I will not be discouraged. I am very confident in my work, and I think each one of our pre-made suits is built for a specific individual, and when that specific individual finds the suit, they'll find him eventually, but like when that is, you know, I think that's one of those things that is out of our control, and that's okay. I'm your father? Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Speaking of Dad, when's he pulling up?
I told you.
That was supposed to be
High chance
today.
he could just not.
He appears when we least expect him. I was on the phone with him, a couple of mornings ago, Monday, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm at your office right now. I'm like, it's 8:30 in the morning. What do you mean you're at my office right now? And he's like, yeah, I got some stuff that I'm going to drop off for Dylan. I'm like, oh, okay.
Unfortunately, the stuff did not work.
Cowabummer. The unicorn gift!
Stop that.
Thank you so much for the unicorn fantasy.
That's wonderful.
I don't know if anyone in chat's old enough to get what that is. I sure hope so, though. Thank you so much.
On,
We
chat.
really
Be cool.
appreciate it.
I know YouTube and Twitch chat knows, right? Right,
Shout
YouTube
out.
and Twitch chat.
Shout out, Crookie. Thank you so much for the unicorn fantasy. We
Yeah,
really
thank you.
appreciate it. All of our gifts that we receive all go to the Employee Snack Fund, where we get the office some little treats. I am, yes, some people on TikTok are old enough to know. Thank you. You make me feel vivacious and young.
I've so far gotten one what on Twitch, so
Damn,
I'm
rough.
not holding in hope. You guys are supposed to be the cool chat.
That's so funny. Did you say there was a suit estimate thing on your website somewhere? Yes, it is under pricing. Do you know what is that Zendaya furry? I don't know what that is because it's my furry OC. That's awesome that you're a Zendaya furry. That's so cool. A magical Leopleurodon. Simpler times. Simpler times.
Alien key, said Charlie. There we go.
There you go. You got your one.
I got my one. I knew I could count on Alien key.
I'm gonna run out of thread before I'm able to complete this. I was so close. That's okay. That's okay, I'll live. It's like a cheetah, but it's on VR chat. Search it up and you will see what she is. I will do that after the stream. That's pretty cool. I think VR chat has like opened like a brand new door for like so many furries. I think that's so sweet. And what a great little social outlet.
Yeah. I also really like that the people that like make the different 3D model like avatars for VR chat can do well.
Right?
It's always
That's so
nice.
sick. We love artists finding new avenues to succeed. Hi, I'm new to the furry community. Welcome to party. Hi. It's a good time. There's cool people. All right, I'm gonna tie off this stitch and then I'm gonna start a new one because I don't want to get too crazy and then not have enough thread to tie it off.
Happy's also in the know. Okay, good.
Shout out.
Alien Key says Charlie the Unicorn, Llama with hats, salad fingers. Yeah.
Very pretty fursuit head. Thank you so much. We have had a great time working on it. There we go. I hate when I'm getting almost to the end of a stitch and then I start to run out of thread. No!
You got this, I believe in you.
There we go. We're good.
I'm an artist new to the fursuit community. This is very awesome. One day I'll make my own suit.
Heck yeah!
Nice.
We believe in you. I love seeing people make their own suits. I think it is a journey that every furry should go on at some point, is trying to make your own fursuit.
Any advice for someone starting their fursuit making business? I'm working on my first queue right now.
Oh gosh. Set a schedule for yourself. Set a work schedule for yourself with hours that you can realistically follow. And work within those hours and do your best not to work outside of them. I think doing your best to maintain a work-life balance is very, very important. And it's important, one, so you can get your shit done, but two, so that you don't get burnt out and overwhelmed.
Constantly post finished stuff on TikTok.
Yeah. And then also post your prices in the video, like on the video.
Mm-hmm.
So that way people will get angry at you and you get free engagement.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, people are making videos about us.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
I hate when you lower my marketing costs.
Stay. No. Yeah, there we go. I'll twist it so he's in your view a little bit better. There we go. I gotta balance him. He's a little front heavy. I don't know why he could possibly be front heavy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Can you pass me a singular Clippy out of that Clippy box to your right?
There's exactly one Clippy in there.
That's exactly how many I needed.
Oh, no, I lied. There's 3 more. I don't have the greatest sense of feeling with these gloves.
That's okay. It's the thought that counts. Do you have a Discord? I want to be friends with you. You can join our Discord. If you go to the link in our bio, and if there's not a link in our bio on TikTok today for some reason, TikTok likes to have it there sometimes for some people and then not for others, you could go to our Instagram, which is Spilt Grape Soda, and go to the link in that bio, and we'll take you directly to our Discord that you can join and hang out with all of us.
Or it's just discord.gg/spiltgrapesoda.
Heck yeah.
Also, anyone watching, go sub to the YouTube channel. I want 20k subs.
We're so close. We're
Get
so
me
close.
there.
I'm so proud of how our YouTube's doing. We're kind of killing it.
Yeah. Very excited for that to just keep doing its thing.
Ah, I breathed in a little fur in my nose. Ah. What's the, on the pricing, what's the difference between main colors, or minky colors and fur colors? So fur colors are going to be colors of the suit that are like on places in which there would be fur, and then minky colors are going to be things like the tongue, the paw pads, the nose, the inner ear. However many different colors you have on those places are going to be like what's considered minky colors. It's kind of a banger.
Yeah, this one's nice. Very chill. It's been a very chill day. Very vibey. And then Charlie the Unicorn comes in.
Then Charlie the Unicorn. Surprise!
That's part of the fun.
That's what keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting.
At least it's not the one you played earlier today.
Falco punch! That was
I
so
forgot
funny.
it was that loud.
That was so funny.
It was odd.
It was awesome. Alright, for those of you that play Smash, who do you main, chat?
Ooh.
Let me know.
It's a good question. Who's your main on Smash?
Joker. Play Joker in Smash, and then if I'm doing a bit of trolling, you can go K. Rool or Donkey Kong.
I just play a lot of Pikachu, and I just spam down B, and that's it. That's all. That's all I do.
Hey,
Dylan said that he would teach me how to play Smash, though.
yeah. Spamming down B is Pikachu. You're better than like 40% of most players.
Sick.
You can go place with that. Did something happen? Oh no, they're talking. Have y'all heard that there's FWA drama? Hasn't even started and there's already drama? No, I have not. I'm out of the loop.
There's always something.
There's some kind of drama going on. I hope we get out to FWA next year.
Right! I want to go see the whale shark. And also vend at that convention, but mostly see the whale shark at the aquarium.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the whale shark will buy something.
Yeah, we could try to sell a fursuit to the whale shark.
That'd be so cool.
How much do you think we'd have to charge him for hand paws? Probably
I
a
feel
lot.
like yeah, it'd be a lot of material. It'd take a lot of time, but the shape would not be very difficult.
Yeah. Just little whale hand paws.
It's like that Jeff the Land Shark skin,
Yeah.
you know, where he's in a little cute outfit.
I
You know what I'm
love
talking
Jeff
about
the Land Shark.
that?
He's
Mhm.
so cute. He's my favorite little creature.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Perfect in every way. Jeff the Land Shark never change. Shelby says, I mean Steve. Hell
And
yeah.
Steve? That's crazy.
Did they add more Smash Bros?
Yeah, they did. They
Okay.
added Steve from Minecraft.
And Joker's new to me too.
Yeah, Joker from Persona.
Oh.
Were you thinking Batman? Yeah, no.
I was like, since when did I may be behind, but I don't remember Joker being in Smash Bros.
Dude, they're putting everybody in there.
Yeah, I think Joker was first DLC after the free one, which was Piranha Plant. It's been quite some time. Switch 2 not having a Smasher release is such a mistake. Instead, they had Sakurai working on a new Kirby Air Ride.
Yay,
Like,
Kirby!
Cool, bro.
I love Kirby.
And I even liked Kirby Air Ride. I liked that game, but dude, we kind of got more important things to get to.
Oh, my dad is here. Honestly, do you want to end the stream a little early?
Yeah, I mean, we're already 10 minutes out, so
Yeah.
all right, guys.
That's
we got
it.
people here.
That's the game.
That's the game today.
Mwah.
Right
We'll see
in
you
time
next
for
week.
the stream bots to show up. All right, guys. Take it easy.
Be good. See you next week.
Bye, guys.